Welcome to the 2016 Digital Voice Awards.
My name is Alexis.
I'm Justin.
And my name is Alexandra.
The Digital Voice Awards honor students and teachers who are finding innovative ways to use technology for classroom projects.
Classrooms all over Los Angeles County are hosting screening parties to watch this live webcast with families and community members watching. And grandparents and others from all over the country are watching this as well.
You will see segments from DVA-winning projects from elementary multiple subject classrooms from across the curriculum, and secondary English, math, or even PE classes.
DVA also honors projects from specialty classes like career and technical education and filmmaking classes.
You will see a number of technologies from these projects, and they all support 21st century learning.
Midway in the program, we will honor one project selected for a special 21st Century Innovation Award. Then at the end, we will announce the best overall winners from elementary, middle school, high school, and film production.
There is another special award we will be giving called the Crystal Apple. Crystal Apple recipients are selected for their innovative technology projects and creative teaching practices that make for an engaging classroom environment for students.
The Crystal Apple honorees are in a second LACOE studio with Julie Drake.
We're here to learn from these teachers, and we're going to hear about their projects and a lot more coming up. So we look forward to seeing you.
Julie and Crystal Apple honorees, we'll see you later. Finally, to all you viewers out there, there's a chat box on this webpage where you can post encouraging comments about the creative projects you will be viewing. Well, I'm ready. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go with the show.
Did you know the California English Language Arts Common Core standards yield nearly 100 references to multimedia in support of providing visual information for presentation and communication? They also state that our students must be literate and able to use technology and digital media strategically and capably. Our first group of winners are in English Language Arts, and capable they are indeed. Clever and humorous writing, excellent editing, amazing camera angles, and special effects that are beyond amazing caught the judges' attention. Karen Bennett's sixth graders from Robert A. Millikan Middle School Cinematic Arts Academy in LAUSD win for the best whole class video, Mountain Doom.
Daniel, you alright?
Although there was an impressive level of technology available to the student, it is what the student did with the technology that is notable. With interesting digital illustrations that reinforce the writing, the teacher's goal was to have student writers establish a situation, use dialogue with transitional words, and include sequencing and a conclusion, and the judges agreed. The objectives were met. Winning for ebook from an individual student is The Discovery of the Lost Space Stones digital ebook from Miley Chung at Nemes Elementary in ABC Unified. This next winning project takes viewers on an imaginary field trip into the student's diorama, where we explore found images, written sentences, with the recording of students reading their own words. Submitted by Kitty Lee at Kelly Elementary in Compton Unified is If I Were an Environmental Photographer, a multimedia project by an elementary student team.
If I Were an Environmental Photographer by Juan Garcia Hernandez
and Connie Macias.
This is a project about the rainforest animals. This is a bird of the rainforest and a chameleon and a tarsier. The blue morpho butterfly. The blue morpho butterfly is a blue and is small. It eats spoiled food. A queen bee lays thousands and thousands of eggs in one hive. Toads. The toad is waiting for its prey. Toads can eat anything they can fit in their mouth, like snakes, worms, and slugs.
Also from Kitty Lee at Kelly Elementary in Compton Unified is a student-written project that is a nice summary of Dr. Seuss Day. English language arts skills included using sequencing words to show the order of events, constructing sentences, and reading with fluency. Complete with the use of special effects is Read Across America, winning for multimedia by an individual student for English language development.
Read Across America by Emmanuel Castillo. First, we had to wear our pajamas and brought our favorite pillow. Next, we had to make a poster from our Dr. Seuss favorite book. Then, a lot of people and Mickey came to read to us. Last, we did our project with the iPad. Finally, we won the poster competition.
Mixing video with animation, great shots and sound effects, and a good dose of comedic moments, judges loved this claymation project. Both funny and creative, student Corey transforms into Corzilla in this winning video from a student team submitted by David Guest from Ulysses S. Grant Senior High in Los Angeles Unified. From an individual middle school student, this next winning video is a well-told story about a family trip. Submitted by Kimball Coburn from Slauson Intermediate in Azusa Unified, The High Sierras is a touching personal story that creates an emotional connection.
For the last few years, my family and I have been going camping to the High Sierras for my dad's birthday. I really enjoy these trips because they're fun and they teach me the importance of family. We do a lot of different things on these trips. We fish, we've seen lots of animals, and we do campfires every night. One of the main ways we spend time is fishing. It takes a lot of patience, but the beautiful scenery helps pass the time. We fish at a lot of different lakes, but North Lake is my favorite. One of the many reasons North Lake is special is because that's where my dad spread his mom's ashes. I knew he missed his mom, but I didn't realize how much until then. My dad and his family have been going there for years.
Submitted by Oscar Navarro at Notre Dame Academy Elementary, a middle school student team used iMovie on an iPad to create a satiric take on Alice in Wonderland. Creative and humorous throughout, the surprise ending is a bonus in this winning video, Allison in Modern Land. A portmanteau of the words video and blog creates the word vlog, which is a blog that is primarily in a video format. In the individual student category, Giuliano La Rosa teaches us how to start up a drone while capturing some excellent aerial shots. The winning entry is called Vlog, How to Fly a Drone, from Oscar Navarro at Notre Dame Academy Elementary.
Okay, so let's put the propellers on. So as you can see on the left, there's a little unlock icon with an arrow moving over to the right. And on this side, there's a lock icon with an arrow moving to the left. That basically tells you which way to put the propeller onto the drone. Put this one right here. And once you tighten it all the way, spin the propeller a couple times, just so there's nothing blocking it or stopping it.
Hi, I'm here with Oscar Navarro, and here is your crystal apple. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Those are your projects that we just saw.
Correct.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Correct.
Let's see a little bit more of your work.
There are leaders who are leaders in title, and there are leaders whose influence is through example and inspiration. Mr. Oscar Navarro from Notre Dame Academy and Notre Dame Academy Elementary began to enter winning student works to the California Streaming Photo Contest and the Digital Voice Awards. Then other teachers began submitting entries as well. This type of leadership is significant and worth noting. For your impact in instructional technology with students and teachers at your school and beyond, this crystal apple is for you, Oscar Navarro.
How did it feel to lead so many people and have them depend on you to stop discrimination?
To lead that many people was amazing, but keeping them on my side was very difficult.
How did you decide to lead all of the protests against discrimination non-violently?
I learned from my Christian teachings that violence is never the answer. Jesus saved us through his death, but he didn't save us by conquering places and having an army.
Well, congratulations, Oscar.
Thank you.
Really wonderful work that you do. I know that you were the first at your school to enter the Digital Voice Awards and then the California Streaming Photo Contest and started winning. How do you think that influences teachers at your school and at the students as well?
I think that I've been very fortunate that we've been able to have technology at our school available to us, as well as be able to use it to make those student-created, student-centered and student-created projects that allow to show their learning in really new ways, and it's really exciting. So it's been a very supportive environment, and I think it has that ripple effect in education, as well as my students to see that their projects can go on to win awards and get really concrete acknowledgments as well.
That's wonderful. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I'd like to thank everyone at Notre Dame Academy for their support, as well as everyone at the LA County Office of Education for their continued support as well.
Well, congratulations on your crystal apple. And now let's look at some more clips from our Digital Voice Awards and some great winning projects.
The next couple of DVA winners are for foreign language projects, and both winning projects are Spanish language public service announcements submitted by Melissa O'Gara from Anderson W. Clark Magnet High in Glendale Unified. The first video is from an individual student and is about being highly sensitive. Judges remarked that the pronunciation was quite good, and they liked how the student took images and made them her own, with well-researched information presented in a clear and organized way. Let's see a clip from La Sensibilidad Elevada, Heightened Sensitivity.
Imagine su vida. Si se siente todo del mundo como esto, ¿estuvo usted cómodo? ¿No? Pues muchas personas viven así cada día y han vivido así por toda su vida.
This next foreign language project is a video from a secondary student team. Using well-pronounced yet more difficult words, this DVA winner is in a PSA format on the topic of water conservation. Let's view a segment from the group project, Public Service Announcement.
Bienvenidos a California. Nuestro estado ha estado en una sequía por décadas. El Niño traerá muchas tormentas que podría ayudar a recuperar el agua, pero no resolverá el problema de la sequía. Si consumimos más, el problema será peor.
El Delta Sacramento San Joaquín es el sistema principal del agua de nuestro estado. Este estuario está en peligro y necesita nuestra ayuda para asegurar que el ecosistema esté saludable y que el agua no se contamine. 63 billones de las aguas subterráneas se han sido perdidas desde el año 2013.
The Teacher Created category allows our creative teachers the opportunity to make videos for their students or to document classroom activities. Our first teacher-made video documented fun body language games that got students moving. The video allowed students to self-assess and for the teacher to observe how well the students played the games. With helpful explanatory captions, Dance Games for the Classroom wins a DVA from 2015 Crystal Apple honoree Max Schaefer from Fenton Primary Center in Los Angeles Unified.
This is my dance ballet. This is my dance. Twist.
Dance.
This is my turn. Ballet. To raise. Kick. Kick.
Our secondary teacher-created videos are instructional overviews for career and technical education students. The videos were well made with captioning and fast forwards, and the judges thought them to be informative, easy to follow, and would be helpful for other teachers to use in their classroom. Submitted by 2015 Crystal Apple honoree Roger Espinoza from LACOE's Miller High are 7 1/4 circular saw, house framing, and building a bookcase, palm sander.
You're going to build the sides of our bookcase, so we're going to cut the dado joints in. Now to do that, we're going to be using the router. We've preset it, so we've got the right depth, and we're also using what's called a jig and fixture system. So it's holding the board exactly where we want to cut on this other board here for our sides. So I'll take my router, it's unplugged, yep, it's off, and I'll plug it in. And now I'm ready to make my first cut. We got our bookshelf together. Took a couple of us to get this laid out. You know, we had to have 2 people on there to kind of adjust it and get the shelf just fitted into the dado joints.
Hi, I'm here with Gail Nichols-Ali, and here is your Crystal Apple. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's see a little bit of your work, Gail.
For years, Gail Nichols-Ali from La Cañada High School has been a leader in teaching personal narratives and digital storytelling to all age groups. Her winning student entries into the Digital Voice Awards reflect that skill set and her ability to honor personal student voice. Ms. Nichols-Ali also pushes the envelope with her engaging student projects, from app development to coding to zombie survival kits complete with 3D models of contrived materials. She has also submitted winning entries into the California Streaming Photo Contest. For your student-centered teaching approach, encouraging creative work, and for going the extra mile to recognize your students, this Crystal Apple is for you, Gail Nichols-Ali.
Faith is a step up from luck. It's like luck in that it entails trust, dependence, hope, prayers. But it's more. It's believing in something bigger than 4-leaf clovers, the number 7, pennies on the ground and in fountains. It's believing there's a reason for everything. It's believing you're taken care of. It's believing that what you can't see could trump what you can. Here's the thing. In my world, everything is pretty much just the way it should be. I've never been starving, homeless, broke, completely alone. To say it straight, I've never needed faith, but I would like to need it.
Beautiful work, Gail.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you.
congratulations. We know about the 4 C's, and creativity is one of those C's. How do you think technology informs the creative process for your students?
I think technology is the tool that the students use to become app makers and app builders, to become coders, to become storytellers, photographers. Right now I have 50 students who just created books, and they're all published authors, and they use technology to do that.
Wow.
So it empowers them, it makes them whole, it makes them see things that they never thought that they could see, and especially it makes them critical thinkers and gives them an opportunity to make decisions about their work, and work that they didn't even know they could make. So I love technology.
Well, and your work is so powerful, and your work with your students, and you have fun too. That was clear.
I have fun.
Absolutely. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to thank CTE Online for a lot of the opportunities that they've given me to create these lessons, and of course LACOE for allowing my students to have a format and a forum so that they can be acknowledged for the good work that they do. And of course, I love to thank my students because they do all the work. I just push them really hard.
Yes, you do, and it shows. It's great. Well, congratulations on your Crystal Apple.
Thank you.
And now let's go to our Digital Voice Awards student hosts in the next studio.
Mr. Navarro and Miss Nicole Zarlee are certainly impressive educators.
And I love seeing the video segments of the winning projects, and I'm really enjoying the winning DVA films. As always, our students are so innovative.
You've seen several projects from T.S. King Middle School in today's webcast, and we are happy to give a shout out to their 13th annual Animation and Film Festival, which will be held on the morning of June 5th. For more information, go to animationandfilmfestival.com.
Just a reminder that the chat box is still open. Post your props to the DVA winners in the chat box on this webpage. And now, let's continue with more winning DVA projects. Check out the last video in this segment. Students representing Cleveland High's Humanities Charter will be presented with a special DVA for 21st Century Innovation.
The Common Core standards state that our students should be able to, quote, use technology and digital media strategically and capably, end quote. The next group of DVA winners are in mixed categories and certainly exemplify use of capable 21st century skills. This public service announcement, or PSA, video delivers a message that resonates across age levels. The judges noted that this video fully communicates the message visually with humor and yet is poignant in its message. Submitted by 2015 Crystal Apple honoree Karen Bennett from Robert A. Millikan Middle School in LAUSD, congratulations on the DVA for Gossip. The next DVA is awarded for a video about a community event that students organized themselves, a Ronald McDonald House fundraiser. In addition to putting in a lot of work for the event itself, the creative Star Wars theme made this community service out of this world. The DVA goes to Star Wars: The Fest Awakens from 2015 Crystal Apple honoree Kirk Palayan from T.S. King Middle School in Los Angeles Unified. The 4 C's, communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking, are generally embedded within project-based learning. This winning unit of study provided students with a variety of tools to provide voice and choice and differentiation. From personal stories to a community forum, civics engagement was paramount as students sought to understand perspectives and experiences. Immigration, Trails of Blood, Sweat, and Tears wins the DVA submitted by teacher Yolanda Gonzalez from Lincoln Elementary in Pomona Unified School District.
From Mexico to California. To start off, my dad came when he was 25 years old. He came with my grandma. He got here by, so there's these people called coyotes, but in Spanish they call them coyotes.
This PSA video grabs the attention of the viewer, allowing the anti-bullying message to effectively target their audience. Winning the DVA for Character Education is Put a Stop to Bullying, submitted by Mylin Wen from Hillview Middle School in East Whittier City Elementary School District.
If you are bullying someone and you think it's funny, think again.
Bullying someone in any way can hurt them both emotionally and physically.
If you are getting bullied, tell an adult.
Or talk to a trustworthy friend.
When you witness bullying online or in person, say something.
Speak up. You can change anyone's life by saying something.
Saying something simple, just a simple stop, can change a friend in many ways.
Oh, how disgusting. You're pathetic. Stop.
Over 80% of teens use a cell phone, making it common to cyberbully someone.
Conveying the message to be kind and not a hater, the judges liked the quotes attributed to a wide variety of people, as well as the use of relatable music. The DVA goes to the anti-bullying video, See You Later, All You Haters, from teacher Robert Schechter from Sunny Bray Avenue Elementary in Los Angeles Unified.
People can say sticks and stones may break your bones, but names can never hurt you. But that's not true. Words can hurt. They hurt me. Things were said to me that I still haven't forgotten. Demi Lovato.
People will hate you, rate you, shake you, and break you, but how strong you stand is what makes you.
I'd rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody, Abraham Lincoln.
Bullying is for losers.
Students did a fantastic job filming with each class all year to get a variety of shots and activities in order to communicate the essence of what was happening at each grade level. In addition to being a great marketing tool for parents, judges loved the creative book theme to tie it all together. The DVA goes to 2014-2015 Echo Horizon Video Yearbook from Elaine Wren at Echo Horizon.
Oh, look, it's a new book from the Who Is series. Who is third grade?
Cool, I always dreamt this would happen.
The next DVA winner is a PSA on proper use of lockers for middle school students. Judges love the quirky comedic style and the clearly communicated message. Winning in the physical education category is The Mystery of the Stolen PE Clothes from Mylin Wynn from Hillview Middle School in East Whittier City Elementary School District.
I hope you learned your lesson, Mary Jane.
I did, I'm sorry.
And girls, you have a part in this too. Use your locker correctly.
Be sure
To use your locker correctly.
Hey, a kid gets their clothes stolen in the locker room. Be sure that you're not next. Now, here's Steven with the weather.
I'm not doing the weather. I'm showing children how to use their lockers. Okay, now, it's important to close your locker because people can steal or hide your personal belongings when you leave.
And if you don't dress for PE, you won't get credit for PE that day.
If you leave the locker room, make sure to close your locker correctly.
First, you have to enter your combination. Then you get dressed, obviously, but not in the making of this video, because that would just be weird.
Students showed a deep understanding of Toni Morrison's novel, Beloved, through visual metaphoric representations and explanations of their assemblage projects. But this wasn't your usual student narrative. Using the app Aurasma, students used augmented reality, or AR, to demonstrate how their original assemblages represent the central metaphors of the text and how they connect to Morrison's use of figurative language, then finally recording and publishing the digital auras. From 2015 Crystal Apple honoree Jason Firestein from Cleveland Humanities Charter in Los Angeles Unified is the special DVA winner in 21st Century Innovation for entry Re-Memory and Metaphor, using augmented reality and assemblage art to explore figurative language in Toni Morrison's Beloved.
Hi, this is our assemblage piece. Here we wanted to depict the metaphor of
having a supportive community helps remember one's life. The extended metaphor we are trying to depict is remembering, or bringing things together. This is continuously shown through the character of Baby Suggs. We decided to show remembering by creating a house that is covered in a quilt.
Significance of the house is in its ability to show a whole community coming together. The house is a place of comfort and has a sense of security, which reflects the quality that community has.
We're here with students from Cleveland Humanities Magnet. Would you introduce yourselves?
My name's Ellie.
I'm Hannah.
Here is your award. So, how does a technological medium, augmented reality, digital film, web design, allow students to represent themselves in ways unavailable in traditional models of learning?
Well, traditional models of learning often include sitting in class, taking lecture notes, taking tests, writing essays, when really that's not the best way to get information across to all students.
Yeah, and being in a digital humanities class, we get such a creative outlet and opportunities that most kids don't really get. So we want to thank Mr. Firestein for giving us this opportunity.
That's awesome. Congratulations, guys. And we're on to some more DVA winners.
Using Maya, Final Cut Pro, iMovie, and GarageBand, students in the technical arts tell a suspenseful story of horror using the elements of great filmmaking, and first and foremost, starting with an engaging story. The House at the End of the Road wins the DVA for computer animation, an entry from Kirk Palayan, a 2015 Crystal Apple recipient from LAUSD's T.S. King Middle School. This student-produced promotion of magnet programs in LAUSD, as well as the application process, features different segment producers, a nice variety of shots, sophisticated student hosts, and even a captivating press conference segment with child reporters asking questions. The DVA in the Technical Arts category for film production goes to Choices 2016, submitted by teacher Aaron Lemos from John F. Kennedy High in Los Angeles Unified.
It's an opportunity that a lot of high school students don't get because when I talk to my peers and stuff at different high schools, these kind of programs don't even exist. And the fact that Bravo does as a medical magnet, it just opens a whole, opens many doors of opportunities for you.
I'm Dr. Roberta Diaz-Brinton. I'm a professor at the University of Southern California and director of the Science, Technology, and Research program known as STAR. The STAR program gives Francisco Bravo Medical Magnet high school students the opportunity to learn science by conducting scientific research with the USC research faculty. So they learn real science that really matters.
Students were asked to analyze a problem facing students in their world and address that concern to a student audience. The topic? Domestic violence and physical abuse. This technical arts film production displayed many strengths, from excellent editing to realistic makeup. From 2015 Crystal Apple honoree David Guest, from Ulysses S. Grant Senior High in LAUSD, the DVA goes to Blinded by Love.
Then the saint turned out so evil. I don't know why I'm still surprised. Even angels have their wicked
Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Hey, who was that guy? My friend. Why were you talking to him?
I'm talking to him.
Yeah, you were. I saw you. You were talking to him. Doesn't give you any reason to talk to him.
I'm sorry, I'll do it again.
You better be sorry.
Gonna stand there and watch me burn. Well, that's alright because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. Well, that's
There, now you look beautiful.
alright because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. Well, that's alright because I love the way I lie.
Advanced technical arts students in the 7th and 8th grade were tasked with creating a film narrative focusing on a character arc using proper screenplay formatting. There were impressive cinematic shots, special effects, music, and lighting. Fine acting, costumes, and hairstyles, all told with a strong script with unexpected story twists. The Memory of Love wins the DVA for Original Film, submitted by Karen Bennett from Robert A. Millikan Middle School in Los Angeles Unified School District. Shot over 2 very long weekends, this satiric Seuss film adaptation wins the DVA in Technical Arts. Judges were charmed by the rhyming comedic script, the humor and wordplay, and the outstanding voiceover. Congratulations to all who worked on How the Gingrich Stole Christmas, submitted by 2015 Crystal Apple honoree Dan Hoskins from Pacoima Middle in Los Angeles Unified School District.
With an armload of trash bags, Newt headed out in the snow, heading for Schmoville to rip off those Po Schmoes. All their windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. The Schmoes were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. When Newt came to the first little house on the square.
This is stop number 1.
The old Gingrich claws hissed, and he snuck in the window, empty bags in his fist. There were little Schmo stockings, all hung in a row.
These stockings,
Newt grinned,
are the first things to go.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room he took every present. Food stamp food, welfare checks, some potholders from Etsy, and even the fruitcake from your drunken Aunt Betsy.
Students were charged with creating a digital storytelling project to reflect on the culture in which they are part and what makes them who they are. This digital video story from an individual student focused on YouTube popular culture while utilizing excellent visuals and a strong narrative foundation. Winning the DVA in Technical Arts is My YouTube Beginning, submitted by teacher Kimball Coburn from Slauson Intermediate School in Azusa Unified School District.
I have always liked pictures and videos. Well, except for when I was in them. I want to be in videos without being seen. I want to be able to share them. I was 9 when I introduced myself to YouTube. It was so fascinating. I instantly knew I wanted to be a part of YouTube. One day I stumbled upon a group of videos called Littlest Pet Shop's Dear Diary. What people did with these popular kids' toys was amazing. If I ever got a YouTube channel, I thought, this is what I'd do. I started to expand my group of Littlest Pet Shops. Thankfully, I already had about 20 when I started. Now I have over 70 Littlest Pet Shops. Later, I told my parents. Both of my parents approved, so my mom, being a photographer, gave me my own camera. I started to make videos. I instantly loved it. So off started my new hobby. It was so amazing. I learned basic editing. All I needed now was my own channel.
The starting point? The essential question. What are some ways a virtual world can be used in the real world? After 1 week of intensive SketchUp instruction, each student set off to create a 2-story house. After 20 hours of class time, mission accomplished. Winning the DVA for Technical Arts in Graphic Design, the individual student project, 3D House Design and Architecture, was submitted by teacher James Laub at Washington Middle School in Long Beach Unified. So they may apply it to their work. This 6-week project starts with a foundation of historical art styles, including pop art. Using Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator, individual students pick their own subject and create an original work of art. Winning the DVA in Technical Arts for Graphic Design is The Weekend, submitted by teacher Rob Fitzgerald from South Hills High in Covina Valley Unified School District. After storyboarding their stories, individual students used iStop-Motion HD to film their stories frame by frame using whiteboard animation. They then added music and sound effects for a finished project. This out-of-the-box project wins for Technical Arts with Animation. The DVA goes to In the Music Box, submitted by Ryan Lisco at Beverly Vista Elementary in Beverly Hills Unified.
Hi, I am back, and I am here with teacher Jason DeVille, and I'd like to present you with the Crystal Apple.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. And let's take a look at Jason's classroom.
LACOE's Road to Success Academy, RTSA, is a program centered on thematic, interdisciplinary, and project-based learning with an embedded instructional technology component. Bringing a collaborative mindset when working with his LACOE colleagues, Mr. Jason DeVille demonstrates what is needed to provide students structures to help them become college and career ready. He writes grants, provides career and technical education course material in a learning management system, and has students working with innovative projects that include coding and 3D printing. For your creative vision in providing your students 21st century skills and for exemplifying the best in RTSA, this Crystal Apple is for you, Jason DeVille.
Understand this, that when architects design, they use their creative sense, they use their culture, they use their perspective when they design. And it is really important for you to understand that if this is a career that interests you, that the industry is starving to have Hispanics and African Americans participate. And that's why I encourage you guys, because we're gonna see more and more of that in the future, where we're gonna need Latino architects, Latino designers, African American architects and designers to build our spaces.
So congratulations, Jason.
Thank you very much.
And one thing that our viewers might have noticed is that your students are incarcerated. So you do have a different student population than most of our students are in regular classrooms. Tell me about the use of technology in your career and technical education program and how that maybe has impacted your students.
Well, my students come to me with a lot of interest in technology. And so I like to use that interest to my advantage in my classroom. And especially teaching a building construction class, there's a lot of technical information, a lot of safety training and certifications that our students have to do. And with technology, I'm able to reach them and make my classroom more efficient. And just the kids, when they walk in the door, they're excited to see technology. And you know, some of my students actually have never played with technology. They don't have it in their houses. And so, you know, teaching a 17-year-old kid how to turn on an iPad, you know, and use it for the first time, they love it and they're excited about it. And so I use it to my advantage in the classroom to teach them the CTE, the construction class, but also because I know that they love it and it's an easy way for them to buy into the program.
Right, right. So very engaging.
Very engaging.
You're part of a program called the Road to Success Academy.
Yes.
And I have a little message here for you from Diana Velasquez, who is the director. Let's take a look.
Hi, Jason. Congratulations on your Crystal Apple Award. It's great to see you being recognized for the wonderful work you do through RTSA. You continuously strive to provide our students with innovative instructional technology that will get them prepared for college and career. Thanks for thinking outside the box. Keep up the good work.
Well, thank you, Diana. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Jason?
Well, I just want to thank the district. They've the Los Angeles County Office of Education for giving me an amazing job that I've been able to do, you know, for the last 17 years, and they've just supported me in my classroom and supported my students as they, you know, return back to their communities, and we're doing great things for them, the district, and I'd like to thank my administration. and the CTE department for supporting us completely. And with this Art Road to Success Academy, we've received so much support from them, and so much just training and equipment to further educate our kids. So yeah.
Well, thank you. And I just want to say, particularly because it's an LA County Office of Ed program, thank you for being a model for our teachers across the RTSA, Road to Success Academy system in the schools, and just in taking that leap and allowing your kids to have technology in their hands. So thank you for your work. Thank you so
Julie.
much. Okay, let's take a look now at some more Digital Voice Award winning clips, and we'll see you later.
Students were to demonstrate their narrative filmmaking skills and their ability to work with performers from another discipline, such as dance, to create a narrative dance film that tells the story of La Llorona, the Weeping Woman, a folktale adaptation. Winning the DVA in Performing Arts in Dance is La Llorona, from Dan Hoskins from Pacoima Middle in Los Angeles Unified.
Yo soy como el chile verde, picante, pero sabroso. Yo soy como el chile verde, llorona, picante, pero sabroso. Ay de mí, llorona de ayer y hoy. Ay de mí, llorona, llorona.
By producing this video, students created an original synthesis of arguments that demonstrate the relationship between language and thought, ultimately countering the philosophy of Ludwig Wittgenstein that asserts language precedes thought. This work uses the arts to argue that the language of art, in fact, shapes thought without the intermediary of language. Winning the DVA for Visual and Performing Arts by a student team is Better Than Words by Jason Firestein from Grover Cleveland Humanities Charter Magnet.
I say that I use art to sort of express things that I don't normally when talking to people. I don't really express how I feel very well, and I'm not good at expressing emotions, so I feel as though with art it's a lot easier to do that for me, and especially with learning about it or expressing my own emotions to myself. So even if it's art that nobody else would see, I feel as though it helps me better understand myself and maybe what I'm thinking. Even though I'm good at writing, I feel as though there are things that I can't really do through writing that I can do through art, and it feels more personal to me when I'm drawing or when I'm creating art than when I'm writing.
The student learning objective was to learn more about the process of filmmaking while facilitating a discussion on what it means to live at peace with other humans. By answering the question, "What is peace?" students can learn how to create peace, starting with themselves. The Peace Project wins for Visual and Performing Arts Video by a student team, submitted by teachers Steve Giles from Lone Hill Middle in Bonita Unified School District.
Life is a battlefield, constantly fighting our internal troubles as well as our external ones. We have our allies helping us along the way, but they suffer from friendly fire. And all we want is peace. Peace with ourselves, peace with others, peace in the world. Peace. It all starts with you.
Peace is a personal belief, and when you consider peace, you have to be calm, simple, really still in your mind.
Students were tasked with creating a short film to accurately demonstrate what we believe the life of a priest and other social roles might have been like in ancient Egypt. Judges liked that they told the facts through a story, used a green screen, and created captions. From teacher Megan Smith from Echo Horizon, Winning the DVA in History Social Science is Daily Life of an Ancient Egyptian Priest.
Thank you, but can you quickly cleanse yourself before you go? Quickly. Babay is at his temple, Temple Nar. He is cleaning off all of the furniture in his temple. Sir, I just saw John, the new slave, eating the God's midday meal. What should I do with him? Bring him before my father this evening and we can decide his punishment. Okay, but should I inform him? No, he'll run away. How's the temple looking today? Very good. The gods treated it really well overnight. Excellent. The artisans will be finished with the mural soon, and we can prepare for our monthly banquet.
In the context of understanding the historical significance of the Bill of Rights, students demonstrated their understanding of one amendment of their choice by restating those ideals in a visual format and in their own words. Submitted by Rachel Cimino from T.S. King Middle in LAUSD is the animated project Bill of Rights Stop Motion Video Project, winning the DVA in History Social Science.
The First Amendment allows you to peacefully assemble.
One lights up every time you feel love in your heart. One dies when he moves away. One went out in the back streets of Manchester. One went out in an airport in Spain.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Or abridging the freedom of speech. Or of the press. Or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Assigned to 166 eighth graders of Teacher Collaboration Team, History teacher Rachel Cimino and English teacher and 2015 Crystal Apple recipient Jennifer Hofer, the students delivered speeches with emphasis on salient points and rhetorical devices, given a choice of speeches that have shaped America. The project formed a connection with the student and that point in American history, as is evident in their powerful performances. From T.S. King Middle in LAUSD is the DVA winner in History Social Science, Great Speeches in American History, in 60 seconds.
This is Apollo Control at 102 hours into the flight of Apollo 11.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal is one which will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one which we are willing to accept, one which we are unwilling to postpone, and one which we intend to win, and the others, too.
Singing snappy songs is a time-tested way to learn and remember information. Student teams adapted by using music with their own lyrics, then created music videos about the 10 amendments. Submitted by teacher Linda Guthrie from T.S. King Middle in LAUSD, is the DVA History Social Science winner, 10 Amendments.
The first 10 amendments or the Bill of Rights. Either one works just fine. All citizens have equal rights. Even the soldiers who fight. But I know the first 10 amendments. I'm prepared as an adolescent. I know the first 10 amendments. I'm prepared as an adolescent. The First Amendment guarantees freedom of religion, speech, and the press, and protects the rights that belong to us. If they don't, we'll look in disguise.
All right, everyone. Now for the best overall winners. During the judging sessions, the DVA judges consider projects that are the best of the best. They nominate, then select that year's best overall projects.
First up, Best Overall Elementary.
Karen Bennett students from Millikan Middle School Cinematic Arts Academy understand that film is a visual medium where subtle details will enhance a brilliant story. The best overall elementary DVA goes to Mountain Doom. Let's continue the story where we left off.
Number 10342.
Where's the door?
In accordance with Article 27 of the Heavenly Housing Authority, emergency mandate to limit newly arrived spirits, you will be given 3 chances to stop yourself from drinking the expired Mountain Dew before it kills you.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am?
You just did.
Can I ask you another question?
You just did.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Well, I was just wondering why I only get 3 chances and not 5 or 6. I mean, wouldn't it be more logical?
Would you dare to presume to question me? The Undersecretary to the Second Chancellor of Afterlife Population Control at the Heavenly Housing Authority?
So, what was your inspiration for this humorous project?
Well, many kids at Millikan Middle School drink really toxic sodas like Mountain Dew, for instance, and we kind of just...
Dew. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
Yes, Dew. It's not called Doom, it's Dew.
It's a pun. Doom. Dew. No? Yeah, okay. Well, Mountain Dew is a soda that is kind of disgusting yet delicious, and many middle schoolers think is great to drink. So we kind of made a parody about how middle schoolers love to drink toxic soda and took it to the extreme.
Awesome. Next up, Best Overall Middle School.
Kirk Palayan from Thomas Starr King Middle School Film and Media Magnet created a project with complex computer animation anchored with a story that is an engaging thriller tinged with humor. The House at the End of the Road wins the Best Overall Middle School Digital Voice Award. More, please.
Seems cozy.
Could be worse, maybe.
Well, I like it. It's more interesting than our boring apartment. I like it.
Totally not creepy or anything.
The students from King Middle School are joining us by video conference. Congratulations.
Your story was really fun. Your story was really fun and the animation was amazing. What was your process and how long did the animation take?
The whole process from beginning to end took about 10 months, which is a whole school year. And how I started off was I took a piece of paper and I wrote down different brainstormed ideas of places and settings and characters and stories. And when I had a combination of those things that I liked, I wrote 3 drafts of a script, and the 3rd draft would be the final draft. And then I drew storyboards of the whole film, which would show a detailed sequence of events of everything that would happen in the animation. And then I modeled a maquette of one of the characters, so I would have a more physical idea of what it would look like in the movie. And then once I had all those things finished, I modeled everything in Maya, which included the backgrounds and the settings and the characters. And then when I had everything modeled, I animated the characters and some of the backgrounds into animated scenes. And when I had completed scenes, I edited them in After Effects, adding sound effects and visual effects and all those kinds of things into a final movie.
Are you ready for Best Overall High School? Let's take a look.
David Guest from Grant Senior High had as his objective to have students exemplify the internal struggle of a character through an entertaining visual narrative. The detail, angles, and perspectives of this creative and funny claymation project hit all of these points. Winning the Best Overall Digital Voice Award for high school is Corzilla. Let's join Corzilla to see if there is a happy ending.
If you can keep your emotions under control and return back to the tide pool, you will return to normal, and you'll be back to your old self the way you've always been.
Oh, snap!
And please, if you can, try not to cough.
Oh, sure, no problem. Oops, sorry.
No problem. Good luck.
Oh, okay. I'm going back to the typos now. Bye-bye.
So, that claymation process, it looks like it was a lot of fun, but it must have taken forever. Can you tell us a little bit more about how it works?
Sure, yeah, it was very time consuming. It was a huge learning process for us. I love teaching film at Grant High School because I have incredibly brilliant students like Corey and Avery back here, great parents like Sonia. And they came up with a creative concept that I had never been involved with before, claymation, and we figured out how to do it from scratch. We made a lot of errors, but we didn't give up, and we kept going until we were absolute masters. Well, not exactly, but we had learned a lot about it definitely by the end, and we're so proud of how the film turned out. Thank you.
Here is your award. Our final award is Best Overall Film Production. Here we go.
Karen Bennett from Robert A. Millikan Middle School Cinematic Arts Academy has her most advanced film students create films that have them working well beyond school hours and utilizing former students and family and friends as actors. That creative but hard work, plus the time investment and visible effort, has earned The Memory of Love the honor of Best Overall Film Production. Let's join our characters as they further explore the eternal question, what is love?
Thank you, Peter.
For what? It's too late. The world seems to have caught on to my deluded nonsense. Nobody's gonna listen to the ramblings of a sad old man. Can you imagine a world of utter indifference?
It's all right. I want you to picture that day on the beach when you threw away your mother's locket.
How do you know about that?
Just picture yourself there.
being a filmmaker, part of this production, I truly appreciate this film, The Memory of Love. It was so professional looking and the writing was so sophisticated, including the scenes with time travel. What is the most challenging part of making your film?
I think that the most challenging part of this film was figuring out who the protagonist was. Was it Meredith or was it Peter? And another challenge was the beach. As a lot of people and filmmakers know, shooting at the beach is very hard with the waves and stuff, but even with some sand in our tripods and stuff and a great cast, crew, Karen Bennett, and just a lot of hard work, we pulled through it.
That was great. Thank you.
That wraps up the 2016 Digital Voice Awards. We hope you've enjoyed this live webcast celebration. Each of the full projects will be posted in the Multimedia Services Media Gallery at media.lacoe.edu.
Congratulations to all of today's winning DVA projects, as well as the 3 Crystal Apple honorees.
Keep your creativity flowing, and we look forward to the innovation ahead in 2016. Goodbye!